Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yes, people, what's going on, bro? We're back again with another footy talk. Lewis, what you telling me, bro?
Yeah, I'm all good. It's been a good weekend. Most of the results worked out in my favour. Spurs drew with you lot, which meant we, I think, climbed above them in the table, or like extended our gap over them. Sunderland obviously got a result against Arsenal, so we climbed above them. We climbed above Liverpool. Third in the league, no Cole Palmer. Without Levi Colwill, Caicedo, João Pedro, Enzo Fernandez all playing with Knox. I'm alright. I'm pretty good. It could be a lot worse. Came off a very good weekend. What are you saying?
Yeah, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro.
Yeah, you guys had a frustrating game at Spurs. I only caught the last 10 minutes of it, though. 12:30 kickoff, not my thing.
Like, it was so annoying. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was so annoying. I'll be honest, the Tottenham game, yeah, like, I'm not over the Tottenham game. And the reason why I'm not over the Tottenham game and I'll never be over the Tottenham game is because what happened at the Tottenham game, what happened in the Tottenham game is something that has been happening for a while, yeah? And it's something that will always happen because it's a symptom of who this manager is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the
Well,
Tottenham
late
game
giveaways
continues
are
to
just
happen.
getting by off like moments of brilliance.
Bro, listen, like, you know what it is, yeah? And you know what I've always said? People always call me Player FC, yeah? People always call me Player FC. But it's not that I'm Player FC. It's that I understand, yeah? I understand levels in football, bro. A lot of people don't understand levels. Like, certain man will look at Man United, yeah? And say, all right, you man finished 5th. These players are X, Y, Z. But the reality is, I can look at the quality of the players at other teams that are outperforming my players and know they're not better players. Like, a lot of football fans do this, try and oversimplify things and say, yo, these men are, you get me? They're losing because the other team's better. Like, certain men will say, oh yeah, that team's got a better midfield than us. Like, and it's like, no, they don't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this ain't
like,
relevant for Tottenham. Tottenham only have good centre backs.
yeah,
That's
but
about
bro,
it.
like, it's just in anything. I remember last season when man were like, oh, Crystal Palace got a better midfield than us. Forest have a better midfield than us. It's like, no, they don't, bro. Like, brother, you've got Casemiro that's won 5 Champions Leagues, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these men don't have better players than us. Like, this is what they always do. But the reality is, yeah, for a long time at Manchester United players have been good enough to save underperforming and rubbish managers. They've been good enough to keep rubbish managers in a job. Look how long Oli got kept in a job for. Nearly 3 years. And he got sacked in Turkey in about 6 months. Maybe less than 6 months. I don't know how long he was at Besiktas, but he's gone already. He's gone already. But he lasted 3 years at Man United because the players are good enough.
I hear you. I hear it.
Ten Hag survived at Man United for all this time, yeah. The players were good enough to keep him in a job. The guy gets sacked at his next job, like almost immediately after. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Manchester United's players have always been good enough to mask the incompetence of managers. And when I say the incompetence, that's to the average football fan that doesn't know anything. And the average is the majority. You know what I mean? I could see through all of these managers. And Ruben Amorim has habits here that will never die, bro. So he'll always be an issue at this football club. Even if you.
So what habits showed up on the weekend?
But bro, his substitutions are horrible. His in-game management is horrible. Like, bro, every time he makes changes, we get worse, bro. That's not good. And it's not because, yeah, we don't have good players, because our bench is better than our starting 11 most of the time. So why is it you're making changes and making us worse, bro? That means you don't even know how to manage the squad that you have. Like, these things will always be an issue, bro. You know what I mean? Because Ruben Amorim is not going to get 18 world-class players because football doesn't work like that. You need squad players at every club. So if you don't know how to use the squad, how to make changes to affect the game, you're always going to be a problem.
Wait, so which subsidy make that like change the balance?
Bruv, Cas went off for Ugarte, weakened us. He brought on Diogo Dalot for Dorgu, who Dorgu was having his best game, yeah, for the club that we've seen in a long time. And then he brought on Dalot. Like, them 2 substitutions should never have happened. He brought a Mason Mount, I think, for Cunha, which Cunha wasn't playing well, but the honest truth is, yeah, Cunha in the 10's better than Mount in the 10. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these
don't even need to be honest about that.
The brother made it, bro. We're 1-0 up, 70th minute. He made a triple substitution. Why would you make a triple substitution, bro?
That's
like,
changing too much at the same time.
Brother, like a triple substitution, you've changed a third of your outfield players in one go when you're winning. Like, why are you doing that?
They've got to get into the flow of the game too. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And momentum always shifts in the last 20 minutes of a game anyway. Because if a team's losing and they're at home, they're going to throw the kitchen sink at you, probably. Do you know what I mean? So you're going to have to ride a wave. You don't want to be riding that wave with players that have just come onto the pitch and they're adapting to the speed and the intensity and even the mental side of the game. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that?
I hear that. I don't remember the last time I've seen us do a triple sub at the same time.
Bro,
I don't remember.
3 substitutions, bro. Like, it's insanity. Do you see what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, man, it's not good enough, bro. I'll be honest, it's not good enough. And the problem is, yeah, he'll continue to do stuff like this. He
Because
continues
now
to do
he's got a
stuff
bit
like
of a
this.
stay of execution.
What's that?
Now he's got a stay of execution just based off your form over the last few matches.
Precisely, bro.
You're gonna have him to at least Christmas, if not end of the season now.
This is the problem. This is the problem, bro. Like, it's just been awful for us, man. It's been awful for us.
Shit. Nah,
But
Lord
yeah,
knows my weekend went well, because I can only speak for that. Well, it's bottom of the table Wolves. We just did what we had to do.
I hear it. I hear it. But this is the thing, though. At least you're saying that, though. Do you know what I mean? There's Chelsea fans out there, yeah. Like, bro, overhyping the performances, yeah. But you lot played against relegation fodder.
There wasn't really any performance too overhyped. Like Enzo gave me a performance I haven't seen from him all season, and it was like, oh wow, the game actually just fully flowed through you for 90 minutes. I haven't seen this since what 22, 23 or something.
Yeah.
But I just want to see that a little bit more, or else to just utilize it from deeper positions a bit more. But even that, I need to see against like stronger opposition just to see how effective that can be. But ultimately, like that whole game was just
what is your actual take on Enzo anyway? Because I'm not familiar with it.
Look, this season he's been frustrating, and it's the things that I credit him the most for, which is frustrating.
But did you rate him before this season?
I thought he had a very good 2025, and I needed him to just bring it into this campaign, but he's been well off the pace. Like this Wolves performance, I could probably put this and maybe 2 or 3 games up, and that's about it. There's been a lot of games where I've been critical of Enzo for his weight of pass, for his positional awareness, for his decision making. Like, I won't say he's been great this season. I don't think he has. He's played with a knock. I'll give him that credit, but I won't say I've been like wowed from him this season, or just in general. Like, you know, with Caicedo, I'll say 150 million weren't enough. We should have given Brighton more money. Enzo, no, you're 50, 60 million. Like you're good. You're not 100 mil. There's my difference between both of them.
I hear it. The guys in the chat, obviously, Don was doing Don things yesterday, guy. So,
oh no,
you know, unfortunately, we have to talk about it because apparently, Estevao is a generational talent on par with Lamine Yamal, bro. Like, what the hell's going on, bro?
Look, Estevao has been so promising this season. Like, we watch him, we genuinely get excited because he's been a great playmaker for us. Look, Lamine Yamal, we want to get there. We haven't got there yet. I believe we can get there, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. But he's done very well this season. He's done very well. Like, the potential is like the sky's the limit with this guy. But
how many times have you been there? How many times have you been there in football, Lewis?
Honestly, like with the way that I see Estevao get spoken about, I don't think we've been here that much. The thing is,
I just mean in football in general. In football, there's been loads of promising young talents
always
over
been
the years
that
have been projected to be the next big thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? In England, like obviously there's players that they call wonder kids that don't tend to be wonder kids, and then there are players around the world that we talk about the ceiling.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's dangerous
the ceiling, and then
football.
there's already being at the ceiling. I won't say he's already at the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, the potential is there to be there. He's looked very, very exciting with the limited time that he's been on the pitch. But when we want to do the Lamine Yamal thing, we're talking about him getting there. He's not there yet because he's not playing week in and week out. And I don't want him playing week in and week out anyway. I've seen a lot of people screaming that he should have started against Wolves. No. He played 90 in midweek. We are bedding him into Premier League football the right way. I don't need to rush him through 90 minutes after 90 minutes after 90 minutes after 90 minutes. The way we're doing it is just fine. But because of how impressive he's looked in such a small space of time, we now want him getting those 90 minutes continuously. And that's just going to run him into the ground. Like, the quality's there. The ceiling's there, and I believe it. We're not playing him at a level with enough minutes for us to realistically talk about that yet. Save that for a year or so's time.
Well, that's exactly this was my argument.
What I haven't seen has been impressive.
Yeah, but this is my argument. Like, man said, do you argue that he's potentially generational? Not really. And
Potentially.
the reason why I say that is because generational is a very, very strong, is a strong word. You can't get more than generational. You can't get higher than generational. Generational means, that you're going to be an all-time great. That's what generational means. That's what it means.
Yeah,
like,
and
you can't put that on somebody that hasn't really done nothing yet. Like, when man are saying
not in
Brazilians are
this
saying
country.
he's the
It's more just off what he's done at Brazil. But even then, we also all have to be a bit real. We haven't really been watching Palmeiras week in,
But
week out
also
like
that league, bro. Look at the hype that Endrick had, and Real Madrid went and bought him, and then now they're not even playing him, bro. So, like, again, what he done in
I
Brazil
think he made
anything.
the wrong move.
Yeah,
He made the
it was
wrong
the
move,
wrong
bro.
move, but at the same time, it's the natural move. Most of the big Brazilian players end up going Real Madrid or Barcelona. So, do you know what I'm saying? Like, people in Brazil saying he's the biggest talent since Neymar. I think we can all agree that this is one of the worst Brazilian,
I just want to add to that.
times, like, in football, bro. Neymar's played with scrubs
I
his
know,
whole life.
I've seen a lot of people in Brazil say before Estevao even joined us that his potential was miles clear of Endrick.
Of Endrick, yeah, that's not surprising because Endrick's just a goal scorer. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just a goal scorer. So it's one of them things where everyone knows, everybody knows that Neymar has had to play with some of the worst Brazilians.
Yeah.
Like, we grew up watching Brazil. We grew up looking at Brazil as the benchmark for football. Do you know what I mean?
Well, when I was there.
And then we're watching Neymar play with all these scrubs, bro. So to say that he's the biggest talent since Neymar, what does that even mean? It doesn't mean nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't mean nothing, bro. It's just like, if you're a footballer, do you know what I'm saying, that plays for a club, plays for a shit club. Like, for instance, you play for Nottingham Forest and someone says, oh, like, you're the best player we've had since fucking Van Hooijdonk or something. It's like, bro, it's Nottingham Forest, bro. Like, who were they supposed to have? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this Brazil generation, the last 10 years of Brazilian football has been arguably the worst, bro. Like, what have they won in the last 10 years? So to say he's the biggest talent since Neymar, who's still playing,
my thing is simple,
bruv.
My thing is just we can't say that he's like at Lamine Yamal's level yet. Like, he's got to be playing week in and week out.
He's nowhere near it, bro. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? Lamine Yamal is the go-to guy for arguably club and country at the same age as him. The go-to guy. Do you know what I'm saying? When Neymar was playing for Brazil, obviously when he first came through, Ronaldinho and them man were on their way out. But then he was the go-to guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, go-to.
Yeah, Estevao's only just breaking into the Brazil squad now.
But this is what I'm trying to say. So, man are saying he's generational, but this World Cup, are they relying on Estevao to win them the World Cup?
Honestly,
they was relying on Neymar.
On that one.
They was relying on Neymar. Do you see what
I'm
saying?
You have to wait and see for the World Cup, innit?
They're not relying on Estevao.
This is his breakout season in Europe. So whether that's the case or not, we'll have to see.
They're not relying on Estevao because Chelsea ain't even relying on Estevao. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why we have to be balanced with our analysis. Because if Chelsea ain't relying on Estevao,
that's Yamal's level. Well, whether that's the case, you have to wait for him to start playing week in and week out. We're not throwing him in like that yet. He's getting limited starts and limited minutes because we're bedding him into European football. And I don't want him to be rushed. Half this fan base wants to rush him because this fan base is only used to like things now. We're used to Roman era, things ready now. He's not ready yet.
That's because you don't really. Who's the last? Like, bro, what? Reece James is what? Is Reece James the last academy player that you brought through that's genuine top level player? He is, isn't it?
Yeah, can't say Colwell because he got injured just when he hit good form. So yeah,
and Colwell's not top level. Reece James is top level. So you're not used to bringing through young players, nurturing them and watching them turn into like top players. You're not used to that. That's not really been Chelsea's ethos, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I get the rush behind it. But like the way we're using him is fine. The potential that we've seen in him, we can all see it. We can even be shameless about it. But if we're having genuine conversations, not Yamal's level.
Man said your fan base. Hold on, bro. No one here supports Arsenal. However, you see Max Dowman, The geezer is what, 15, 16 years old and already playing in the first team at Arsenal. So potentially he could go down as a generational talent. He could go down as a generational talent right now because he's 15 playing for Arsenal and 15, 16. And when have we seen that? So he might be a generational talent. Do you know what I'm saying? But will he be a generational player? We don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Because football's a weird game, bro. Do you know what I mean? Players are mad potential. They get a little injury, they're never the same. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Like, it happens.
Some man get the growth spurt, like Havertz. They used to be a generational talent.
Absolutely. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where, in terms of pure talent, he might be a generational talent. Is he going to be a generational player? Is he even going to be starting for Arsenal in 2 or 3 years? We don't know how his career is going to go because football's strange like that. And this is why, like I said, I thought that Joao Felix was going to be in the conversation with Erling and Mbappe for Ballon d'Ors, bro. And he's playing in Saudi Arabia, broski. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and when Joao Felix is one of the most talented players that I've ever seen kick a football of that generation, bro. Of that generation. He looked like Neymar when he came through.
He's the only one that got me through 22-23.
Look what he looked like. We remember Joao Felix.
I remember him bagging a hat-trick against Frankfurt when we were in the Europa League.
Come on, bro. Like, the guy was incredible, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where man is saying, Felix, really, that's how I know you're not old enough. You're not old enough.
18, 19 Joao Felix, man. You just had to be.
You don't remember 18, 19 Joao Felix, bro, because you was probably still on breast milk. That's why. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why man can say that. Joao Felix was the biggest talent in football. That's why Atletico spent over 100 million euros on this brother.
Yeah.
So let's not play games. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's not play games. When Felix came through, everyone was looking at Joao Felix like he was the maddest thing. Everyone wanted Joao Felix. So, and look at him now. And now he's not he's not making goat herders now. That's what he's doing at 25 years old.
He had the whole fuckery with his girl and no one looked at him the same.
Come on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is how quickly football forgets you. Jadon Sancho, this is how quickly football forgets you. One of the brightest young talents in Europe at Dortmund.
That's a generational, absolutely.
But at Dortmund, bro, man thought that Sancho was going to be England's best player, you know, at Dortmund. Man thought that he was going to be...
Yeah, he was rivaling Mbappe at some points.
Bro, he was going to be a Paul Gascoigne or a Wayne Rooney of that generation. He was going to be the guy that we look to, to win us tournaments. That's who he was meant to be at Dortmund. And now look. Do you know what I'm saying? And now man's making gossip magazines, bro. Like, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
He had crazy stuff.
DJ Academics and all that.
Bro, this is what I'm trying to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, now man's...
I will say, though, I think Estevao's head switched on enough that I don't think, like, the fame of being a footballer is going to get to him.
I don't know. He's Brazilian,
it's never seemed like that.
I'll be honest, he's Brazilian. You could just never tell.
I get it, but, like, everything we've seen from him outside the pitch just seems like he's a humble youth who just goes to church and then just plays football afterwards. It just seems like very down to earth, very switched on. Yeah, it feels like we've got the right mentality in him. Like, the manager said there's no arrogance in his game. He's always willing to learn. He doesn't think he's above anybody. He's happy with the minutes that he's getting, even if he's not starting week in, week out. The brother was beating Liverpool, and then he was recorded in church playing the drums the day after. The brother's just like, he's like one of them humble church youths. That's why that, with the level that he's got right now, I definitely believe the sky's the limit with this kid. He's just not there yet. And I'm not rushing him to get there. Because I believe he's going to be there. Well, and we've got him till 2033. So why am I rushing?
There you go. So you just wait and you let my man do whatever he needs to do, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The one thing I'd say about him, compared to the other quote-unquote direct route wingers, that everyone gets excited about, he has genuine technical ability in it. Like, he has genuine technical ability. He's not one of them kick and run.
He knows when to release the ball. He can have like 10 touches of the ball. He can have 3 touches of the ball. He knows what to do and when to do with it because he's not overthinking things and he's not thinking that he's the star of the show. Yeah. So a lot of things just seem to be in the right place with this kid. Just take your time. He's like a secret weapon that we just throw onto the pitch when we need to throw onto the pitch. I'm fine with that because we're still third without Palmer and without Estevao being an actual starter for my club. Yeah. That to me that says like there's a lot bubbling under the surface. We just have to keep going and keep winning our games. I think the second half of the season will be great for us if we can just manage our games to there already. Yeah, look, Garnacho, just keep bagging GNA. You know them ones.
No,
just keep bagging GNA.
Now we're gonna see in it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it is.
Right now it's 3 GA in 4 games. Like the performances still ain't been great, but if you can bag GA, do the Salah thing. I don't care. Just bag me GA and then we'll be all right. We'll get along.
Man said most people are innocent young, but Pato said it. R9 asked him, do you want to go out every night? We'll be like Kaka and go church. And man chose the R9 route. And the thing is, Kaka went church, every day.
Away from him.
And ended up getting injured anyway. And his career disappeared. And then his wife left him. So it's one of them ones where, bro, you could go down the right path and still end up getting shammed. You get shafted anyway. You know them like this is the reality, bro. Like this is the thing with football. Like football's mad unpredictable. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Left with a Ballon d'Or after that.
Yeah, bro. You just don't know what's gonna happen in football, man. And this is exactly why, like, I don't like to project what I think a player should want, bro, because everyone's different. You might want something for a player, they don't want it for themselves, bro. Like Jadon Sancho is the perfect example of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted him to be everything that he's not now. Do you know what I'm saying? I saw the ability he had. I saw what he's doing at Dortmund, and I was like, yo, England need a player like that. Player that can pick up the ball, win games, decide games, street footballer. Bro, like, man wanted all of that for him. Do you know what I'm saying? But man want to do up fucking keeping up with the Kardashians instead, bro. So what can I do? Do you know what I'm saying?
Just fall down the wrong path.
This is what I mean. What can I do, bro? You know what I mean? There's nothing I can do about that. So because of that,
there's been nothing from Estevao to worry me about him off the pitch.
But there you go. So as long as he stays fit, which isn't out in his control, do you know what I'm saying? Because these things happen.
Oh, we got the perfect manager for it. Maresca's the first manager we've had in years that don't rush players at all.
What? And you think Maresca's got a long-term future at Chelsea?
He's still got 4 seasons left, including this one.
What do you mean?
So
how long did the contract did he sign?
It was a 5-year contract.
Lord of mercy, you gave him 5 years.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said, like, when he first joined, you have told me that I'm winning a league with Maresca, so I better believe it. And I do think we'll win it as long as we have the right windows. So I haven't brought in a centre back. That's the only problem that I've had since then. But I do think
Maresca can win the Premier League.
Yeah, I do think Maresca's a title-winning manager. I've said that numerous times. But if I didn't think I could win a league with Maresca, I wouldn't back him to the level that I do.
Bro, I rate your optimism. You know, I want to be where you are. I want to have a manager that I genuinely believe can win the league. Innit? I'm not there, bruv.
Okay. You've got your own problems with Amorim. With mine, it's just if you bought me a centre back, I don't even think this would be a debate right now. Because that's only been the difference. I've been complaining about centre-backs all season, and all we've asked for is centre-backs. But I'm third without centre-backs and no Cole Palmer. So if I had that and Cole Palmer, I don't think this would even be a debate. It would be like, yo, Chelsea could actually win the league.
I hear it.
Hey, man didn't want to use the window.
No, listen, bro.
Now I'm hoping that Wesley Fofana's fit all season.
If that's where you are, I respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I fully respect that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Maresca's already a better coach than Arteta for whoever put that comment in. My guy don't disrespect cup competitions anymore. I say anymore because he did it last season.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't think there's a lot between a lot of the coaches in the league, you know. And I think that's where football's gone, you know. I think, you know what it is? In football now, players and coaches are almost, they're so similar, yeah. Like everyone's kind of afraid to be an individual now. I think that's society as a whole. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone just copies everyone else. So it's like all we see is rubbish impersonations of other people. You know what I mean? And other things. When you look at these managers, yeah, that's why I respect managers like Sean Dyche, because these guys, they refuse, yeah, to conform to what people perceive as modern football. You know the ones like Sean Dyche ain't trying to do all these flipping this slow play out from the back, the same old 3-2-5 crap that everyone else is doing. He's not trying to do that. Like he's like, yo, I'm gonna play this way. I believe that this is the most practical way to play the game. I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna give my players freedom, and I'm gonna rely on my players to win the game, and I'm not gonna do all of this meta bullshit that all these guys are doing, because all these managers want to build up the same way. You know what I'm saying? They would rather play football that looks good, yeah, but isn't winning. You know them, man. Like that, they would rather do that. And the funny thing is, if you look at Pep Guardiola now, yeah, this is the most direct that Man City have played, and they look better. Like Erling looks better because they're playing the ball into him quicker instead of building up for flipping 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? And this is why I believe City are going to win this title, because he's brought in Pep Linders, who is a much more vertical manager. Do you know what I mean? Than what Pep usually plays. And guess who looks better? Doku looks better. Erling looks better. All the players that you need to get the ball to quick. And if Mamouche like gets more minutes, he'll look better, because he's a player that he wants the ball early so he can get shots off. Like this is called playing to the strengths of your players. That's all it is. Like playing to the strengths of your players. Bro, playing to the strengths of your players is what makes you a good coach. I don't care what anyone says. Play to the strengths of your players and know who your best players are. That's how you win games. Like all this extra shit. No, that's not how you win games. Like if I know that Erling is my best player and Erling likes the ball to be played into him early, then that's how we're playing. What did Ferguson say about Van Persie? He brought in Van Persie, sat everyone down. He said, this is how this guy plays. If you can't find him, you're not playing. And we won the league. It's that simple. If you don't find him, you're not playing, bruv. You know, that's how you win games, broski. Your best players on the ball as much as possible. That's how you win games. That's it. Brazil were doing the same thing with Neymar. Neymar was the system. Get Neymar the ball because they didn't have no one else. So imagine if you got
back in the day.
But that's it. So imagine if you got 3 or 4 good players, and you say, "Yo, we can make sure that they get the majority of the ball. They get the lion's share of the ball. We're gonna win games, bro. We're just gonna win games. Like there's nothing you can do about it. Firepower. That's what it is, bro. It's easier to coach defense than it is to coach attack. So you make sure that you have good attackers, and you make sure that you coach defending, and then you win stuff. That's how Jose won all of his trophies. He had attackers he didn't need to coach.
And so I'll get you to the final thirds, and then you figure out.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? And this is the reality. I said no one remembers Rijkaard winning everything in football. They remember Dino, Eto'o. Yep. You need to bring back that kind of energy. And even number 30, Lionel Messi as well. Like, bro, man need to understand that people don't talk about Rijkaard's Barcelona because it was in an era where we respected the player. It's only when Pep came in and everyone, you know what I'm saying, wanted to polish Pep's bald head, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that team, that Pep's team could have won the league without him. Let's be honest. Like, look at the players that he had. Do you know what I'm saying? But that was when the manager started getting more praise than the players. Even Manchester United, when I was growing up, like as much as we arguably have the greatest manager of all time, yeah, arguably, you know, because it is debatable, we gave the players credit. Like everyone knew that Eric Cantona was the reason why we was winning games. like bro, like no one was saying, "Oh, Ferguson's the reason why we're winning games." Bro, Cantona was winning games on his own, and we knew that. Do you know what I mean? We was under no illusion that Eric was winning man games. We was under no illusion that Rooney was winning us games, or flipping
Ronaldo,
the Van Persie season.
Roy, Van Persie,
we knew Van Persie was winning us games. We knew Rude was winning us games. We knew Bex was winning us games. Giggs was winning us games. Scholes was winning us games. We knew. Like, we was not taking nothing away from these players. Like, we knew that they were the reason why we was winning games. When Giggs picked up the ball in his own half against Arsenal and ran through the whole team, we wasn't saying, oh, yeah, Alex Ferguson. We wasn't saying that.
Let's put him in the right position to do all that or something.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's the system. We weren't saying, oh, the system's making him look good. This guy was burying people.
You probably never hear the word system used in football around them days.
Bro, that's it. When Roy Keane put the team on his back, knowing that he wasn't playing in the next game, yeah, in the Champions League in 99, brother, no one weren't saying, oh, it's the system. Like, do you know what I mean? Bro, this is bullshit. We gave credit to the players. We always did. Do you know what I'm saying? And they had the greatest manager, arguably, of all time. And the emphasis was still always on the players. But now, it's the manager and the system. Do you know what I mean? Like, what this crap, man? Like, even zonal marking, crap. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? Like, man are marking space here, and Arsenal are just scoring scoring corners like they're penalties because no one's marking players no more. Because man marking's evaporated because
for the last second, and everyone's just standing there.
But this is what I'm saying, brother. Think about it this way, yeah. Let's use basic common sense. Lewis, if I have a running jump and you have a standing jump, who's jumping higher?
Oh, the running jump. You got more momentum.
So why are we zonal marking? Standing in a spot.
Oh, I've never got it.
Why are we standing in a spot, jumping, and you're going to run and jump, and I'm going to get higher than you? How? That's how guys get put on a poster in basketball. That's how you get put on a poster. Because he's running and you're not. You know what I mean? So
well, you get dunked on and I hear you.
So I'm not getting put on a poster. If you're running, I'm running. We're both running. That's what's going on. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, what are we doing? So if you're standing still in the box and someone's running, they're always going to get up higher than you. So why are we not both running? Brother, when Arsenal queue up at the back post, I'm queuing up with them. It's all right, bro. You know, where you going? Wherever you're going, I'm going. We're going to run together, bruv. We're going to run together. Let's go. Was man standing in the box like idiots for?
They ain't done that, to be fair. They all just stand there.
They just stand there like lemons, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is the problem. Like, man don't use common sense. Because
that's why I hope we're already, like, planning for that Arsenal game, because I know our club only loves turning up against a big
brother,
team.
Tell Maresca, bro, listen, there's some free advice. Go man for man at corners.
Like, I'm actually, like, looking into that game, I'm not necessarily, like, that scared going into it, because I don't think they're good in open play, and I think we're actually better in set pieces than people give us credit for. Like, our problem was only ever long throws, and we seem to have patterned that over the last few weeks. So it's like, okay, cool, you're great at set pieces, so am I. You're not great in open play, neither am I. Cool, let's play. I ain't worried. Like, anything could happen in that game. I don't think there'll be a lot of goals in it, but it could easily swing our way. Because them men aren't good. They're not great. And, like, they're talking about the cavalry's coming after the international break. It's Gyökeres, Martinelli, Havertz, and Odegaard. Only one of them's good, and that brother's still inconsistent. So if that's the cavalry, cool. Mine's Cole Palmer. He's better than all four of them. So,
I hear you. Man saying you not winning that game, you must. I can't lie. You see that?
You're damn right we must.
I see Joe, yeah? Joe on TalkSport talking about maximum points from Chelsea, Bayern Munich, and Tottenham, I think. They got them free game. Yeah, but he's talking with chess, you know, bruv. Joe. Brother,
I love a little receipt stream.
So brother, don't slip, you know, because, bro, I'm the worst. Like, bro, I think Joe is, like, the only person, yeah, that I troll every week, blood. Like, I make it my duty to troll this guy because it's like, man just talks with bare chest, like, you know what I mean? Because obviously, man's on there with Rio and Housen. He's there with two Man United fans, so he feels like he has to do the super Arsenal thing, you know the ones, and he goes too far. Do you know what I mean? So every time he posts something on Instagram, I'm in his DMs just talking shit. And I swear down, if this brother, listen, if you don't get maximum points, because that's what he said. He said, calm. Maximum points, innit? And the wickedest thing is, yeah, when Arsenal were 1-0 down against Sunderland, I didn't say nothing. When they were 2-0 up, he was on social media running his mouth, and then they equalized, and he was broken. I know he felt the pressure, and then Man City absolutely smoked Liverpool as well. So I know the pressure's on right now. You know
I
what I
haven't
mean? I
heard
know it's on.
anyone talk about our goals conceded record in a couple days, man. It's been crazy. They talk about this every
you know
week.
what it is
Suddenly
with
now you have
Chelsea,
to
yeah?
score less than 10.
You know what it is with Chelsea? It's like, I believe the culture at your football club is the reason why I don't believe that Maresca survives, innit? Like, I don't think that Maresca per se is a bad manager. Like, when Maresca went to Chelsea, like, I come out flat out and said, yo, like, he's a good coach. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to be a coach that we were going to look at for the Manchester United job because of his links to Manchester City. And I heard some murmurs of his name, and I was thinking, you know what? He might be a good manager. And obviously, like I told man anyway, like when it comes to like football, I kind of like an Italian manager. So I was like, all right, cool. Let's have a look in it. But Chelsea's recruitment, I believe, is not good enough. And also, they have a culture here that they're not patient. So I think the combination of your poor recruitment and not getting the manager what he needs and focusing more on generating revenue as opposed to building a team to win stuff. I think the combination of that and the lack of patience that you normally have is the reason why I don't think he'll be able to see out the job to win the title. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it. Like, I don't even think that's crazy. Like our culture, you just summed it up to a T. Our fan base is not only impatient, but they're not used to possession-based football. I've had so many arguments with Chelsea fans who are like, I'd rather be playing potch ball right now, still. And I mean, still to this day, I'm still having arguments with match-going fans that say that. Because they'd rather the end-to-end football with no control, even if it meant that we'd be lower down the table. So I get it. The only good thing is Maresca and these owners seem to love just ignoring the fans. So I hope that just keeps going, because all the boos that they do when we're slowly trying to build up, or if like it's one bad half or something, it genuinely all just gets aired. And then even Maresca came out after we finished top 4 and he's like, yeah, all the doubters, they were all wrong. They all spoke like they knew my club.
He's very confident
they can all fuck off.
Yeah, he's very confident in who he is and what he is, and I respect that. And you need that, especially at a big club, regardless. But what I do like about him is he's shown flexibility. You know what I mean? He's shown flexibility as he's changed formations, changed systems, he's changed players in different positions. At least he's showing that he's kind of adapting in it, which is one of my biggest grievances with the manager of my football club. And
sometimes it takes him a while. Like he needs a few games to adapt things, but he usually ends up adapting. So I'm like, look,
as long as he gets there,
it would be easier if you just had a better window and better profiles to deal with. So it's like, look, I'll give you all the trust right now because you've overachieved by getting me a World Cup. No one expected us to go and win that on top of getting the targets that we all expected: top 4, win the Conference League, all of that. Get my guy the profiles he's asking for instead of telling me to wait a year for them to come in off the loan market. But no, now I've got to wait a year for that. Cool. I'll trust him through that.
Oh, I hear it. Man said I agree. Our recruitment is setting up this manager. I mean, I've one of the shittest fan base in the world. One bad game and they start crashing everything on the manager.
No, I despise our fan base whenever we don't win a game. I actively despise them.
But they're spoiled, innit? Like Chelsea fans are spoiled.
Not even that. Actually, no, add that as well. And it's just dumb takes. Entry level IQ, left, right, and center. Like there'll be a section of fans that are just putting everything on the manager. Like, well, why can't the manager motivate the players more? I'm sorry that it's not FIFA and he can't control the players one by one and make them move with more aggression. I'm sorry that he can't control their decisions on the pitch, but it's not FIFA. But hey, it's the manager to blame for everything because we're playing slow, boring football. I don't like this football. Whatever, man.
No, the funny thing is,
Chelsea don't win, stay off Twitter.
The funny thing is, though, man say that, but when you look at that, when you actually look at Chelsea, like they actually, when they play, they probably create, like some of the most amount of chances as a team when you watch any team in the league, bro. but they just got shit
Who got the most
attackers.
big chance created?
I can't lie, your attackers are dead. But Chelsea, one thing this manager does is he gets the wide players into good positions, bro. And this is what I've been crying out for, because we got players like Ahmad here, like even before Mbumo's coming, even Mbumo, like Mbumo would thrive playing in a system, yeah, where he's getting as many touches on the ball as Neto is in the same areas. Because Mbumo can cross better than Neto, shoot better than Neto. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And we don't see that in our system, bro. So I just think the recruitment is always going to hold this manager back anyway, because I just believe that fundamentally he tries to do the right things. But like someone said in the chat earlier, you're spending £1 billion and you got Tosin and Chalobah at the centre back. Bro, they shouldn't even be your backup centre backs for the amount of money you spent, because Man United
should be one of them at most.
But bro, when I look at Man United, Tosin and Chalobah, neither of them are better than Harry Maguire. I don't care what anyone says. As much as people laugh at Harry Maguire, he's a seasoned Premier League veteran, Harry Maguire, in his 30s, and he's better than Tosin and Chalobah. So it's one of them ones where Chelsea's second choice centre backs should be better than they are, bro, because these men should be, maybe one of them can be Chelsea's 5th centre back.
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you know what I mean? But they shouldn't be second and third or third and fourth. They shouldn't be. Not for a team that's spent that much and has as deep a squad, bro. Chelsea probably got more man out on loan than anything else as well. Like Chelsea's overall squad is probably 50 man.
Bro, Josh Achimpong leaping both of these guys in the pecking order within the space of a month says all about their level. Like Tosin, I said with Tosin, right? Achimpong's getting the best out of you. And then I'm thinking, that should be the other way around. You're my oldest player. How is one of my youngest players getting the best out of you? No. Leave.
Yeah.
You or Chalobah can go, or both can go. I don't really give a damn. But even with that, like, I'm personally onto Maresca if I ever see them two on the same pitch. Because don't play them together. If you got both of them, you have to play one. Play one of them with a Josh Achimpong or a Fofana, or play both of them together and don't play either. Like that's fine. But we've seen Tosin and Chalobah enough together to know it's dumb and dumber. Blind leading the blind. So if you do it and we don't win, whatever I think of the game, I'm holding you accountable for that. Because like we've seen enough. Never play them two again.
Nah,
fuck both of them. I hear what you're saying. Like Maguire clears both.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say, bro. And that comes down to recruitment, bro. Really and truly, because remind me of who you brought in this summer. You brought in loads of attackers, right?
João Pedro. Estevao was here from last season. We sent him on loan again. We brought in Bueno Norte on loan.
Another attacker.
Yep. What's his name? Garnacho, Gibson, Jarrell Hato.
Another attacker. Just Hato.
Yeah.
So Hato's the only defender you brought in.
Yeah.
And the previous window was the Sancho Felix Neto window. So you brought in bare attackers in that window as well. What defenders did you bring in that window?
None.
Well, there you go.
The whole time he's been here, I've been screaming for a centre back. Basically.
So you've brought in the last two windows, you brought in probably 7-8 attackers, yeah.
And
one defender.
We haven't seen it.
Okay, two. So you brought in 2 defenders and about 7-8 attackers, yeah. And 3 of those.
No, he a midfielder.
Okay. So he's not even a defender. You see what I'm trying to say? So this is the recruitment. So when you're looking at that recruitment, it's not that you couldn't have a better squad. It's the fact that they're just not recruiting well, and that needs to change.
Absolutely.
If that doesn't change, like bro, like your backup centre backs are not good enough. Like that's the reality. The reason why people are saying that Arsenal have improved so much is because all of their backups are now better.
Bro, do you know how angry I am that they got Hincapié on a loan with an option and we didn't even look at that way? I'm like, what the fuck, bruv? He'd be starting for me right now. And then even with the UEFA squad caps, it's a loan with an option, so I'm not putting a lot of money down. Yeah. Instead, he's sitting there on a bench when he could be starting for me right now. Great. Fucking great.
Yeah, it's a madness, bro. I can't lie, bro. Like, yeah, I don't get it, bro.
Moving onto the recruitment. Like, that's for me been another reason why I don't get why the energy for Maresca is the way it is. all through his time here, I've asked for a goalkeeper and a centre back. I haven't brought one. Yet the team has still improved season on season and added trophies to their resume. How about you just get me the profiles that I'm demanding for, and then maybe we would seriously be in this title race, and it wouldn't just be a little question of whether we're still hanging on or not. It's jarring, man. It's really fucking annoying because I genuinely believe in the quality and the potential of this squad. You just have to make 1 or 2 transfers, but they don't. Run me all the left wingers in the world instead. We're waiting for centre-backs to come in a year or two's time, but we signed Garnacho and I've got a left winger coming next summer that's probably going to overtake him in the pecking order. All right, cool.
And this is also a fair comment, bro. Like, top 3 defensive record in the league last season, currently second, and all that with dead defenders, bro. And that's true, but Chelsea's midfield, when you got Caicedo there, bro, I can't lie, he's a wall, but you're right. So that shows
we're running him into the ground, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, he's getting so many minutes.
That you're actually being set up well enough. That's what it means. Do you know what I mean? So you can sympathize for the manager if you take all those things into consideration. However, like, it's just like what they say at Man United, until things changed above, there was always going to be issues. You know what I'm saying? And actually, our recruitment's gotten a lot better. What's been bad at Man United over the years has been our recruitment in terms of how much we spent on the return we got on those. And not just trophies-wise, because cool, we've won trophies, we've got to finals and that. But when you look, Rasmus Højlund cost 70-odd, Anthony cost like 85 mil, Sancho cost 72 mil. Like, we spent big money on players and got very low return from them. Do you know what I'm saying? So, ultimately, like that, our recruitment needed to change, and our last 2 windows have been good windows in comparison to the previous 10 windows. So until Chelsea's recruitment changes, I know what you're saying, but what can Maresca do? Like, what can he actually do?
Wait for the loan players to come in, unfortunately, because like I'll keep maintaining long term.
Yeah, but are they guaranteed though? Are the loan players guaranteed to be a big enough upgrade on what you have to mean that you don't need to buy players anyway?
No, but I also think like the hit rate that we've had necessarily those gives me a bit more promise. Because I do think long term, I'll maintain. I always think we're okay long term. My problem is we could jump that. Like, we could be going for this title race right now if you just recruited well enough. But you've told me to wait for the loan players to come in a year or two's time. And I think that they will reach a decent or good enough level for us. It's just, why am I waiting when I could get someone that's ready now while they're developing? That's my problem. Like, long term, I'm not worried. That should probably
be the route anyway.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. Like, why are you wasting so much money on left wingers? Oh, wait, it's because you all got pet projects over there. But go and get me a centre-back. And then none of that matters. You didn't even sell Tyreek George. He could do what Garnacho's doing for me right now.
Yeah.
But instead, I had to put 40 million in for him instead. That could have gone to a centre-back. It's little things like that are the problem.
I agree. I completely agree. Like, structurally, your team's set up a certain way. And it's like the people upstairs have to want to win, yeah, in order for you to win. I believe that. And like, even you see when Man City went out in January and spent like 200 million. I was like, yeah, that's a team that wants to win stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just think the way that your owners move, yeah, they don't really move like a team, yeah, that give a shit if they win now or not.
I think we spent close to that money ourselves. It's just, what are you spending it on, and what are you missing out on? That's the problem. Like, it's just incompetence to me, because we'll spend the money. We've got a sustainable method around it because we'll make the money back off other sales, but we'll still retain our best talent. Buy the right profiles. There's a lot of what we do that I think is either working in the long term or even works now. But there's just naivety or neglect in certain positions, which is just baffling to me.
It definitely looks more like neglect than naivety.
Because you're doing so much right, but just the little things that would make the difference, you're not doing it.
No.
Frustrating.
Lewis, we are never in the title race or not. or out of it. Should I say it's too early to even give up? And this title thing is a nonsense hype creation of Arsenal fans because it's all they achieve. Bro, you know what it is, yeah? Like, bro, I hear what you're saying, yeah? But if you're a Chelsea fan, you're in the title race. You are in the race. Whether or not you think you're serious contenders, you can't say you're not in the race, bruv. You know what I mean? Because if you're in the 100-meter final, you're in the race.
Mm-hmm.
If you look and you see Usain Bolt over there, and then you see Morris Green over there, and that, cool, but you're still in the race. You ain't gonna win.
I've always said we're there to win, not in there.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, brother,
Because
like, you're in the race, but
end.
you're probably not supposed to win. But Usain might pull his hamstring. You know them ones. He might pull up after 30 meters. You still got to run the race, cuss. You know them way there. Like, this is the reality.
I'm saying is, most big chances created without my best creator. One of the best defensive records in the league without one of my best centre backs, and the other one we're still like praying that he stays fit all season. Like, I just think if you can get me through another month or two, that second half of the season is going to look scary for a lot of people. Because with Palmer back, with hopefully a more fit Fofana, even Badiashile, I think, can give me something with Fofana next to him. It just has to be with Fofana next to him, or I'm not even hearing it. And God willing, Caicedo stays fit. We're good. Because, like, Caicedo, like, I don't worry about him ever, like, being injury prone, but we're giving him so many minutes right now, it's just a bit wary. Because all of his depth's injured. Lavia's got injured again. He's out for another month. Asugo ain't coming back until mid-December, and that means he's not going to be ready until, like, late December.
Yeah.
So we got to just keep Caicedo fit through the next month. But if we can get ourselves through to the second half of the season, I think there's a lot that Chelsea's capable of doing. Because what we've done right now, with all these injuries, with all these knocks to my first team players, that gives me a lot of promise. A lot of promise.
Yeah. Listen, I enjoy this game by game thing. Bro, I hear you. Bro, listen, as a football fan, however you want to enjoy football, you can enjoy football. If you're one of them Chelsea fans that say, you know what, man's just going to enjoy the season and see what we end up with. You lot are already world champions. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you already won a trophy the other day. If you don't win another trophy this season, you still won a trophy. Like, do you know what I mean? If you end up finishing in the top 3, have decent cup runs wherever you are, you know what I mean, you can still say, cool. Like, it's not a make or break of your season. However, if you're a Chelsea fan and you're not looking at the state of this league right now and thinking, yo, like, if we just hang in here, we can do something, then I can't lie, you're not ambitious enough, bro, because I look at this Man City team, yeah. Hey, bro, like, they battered Liverpool. Like, let's not play games, innit? They smoked them. But that's not the City that we see every week. It's not. Maybe this is City now moving forward, but we don't know that yet. We need to see City for the next 3 or 4 games to know if they were just super up for this game and they smoked Liverpool, or if that's the base level that they're going to play at every week. So far, they're not consistent. So we don't know, innit? Arsenal, we know what Arsenal are, bro. Like, people are saying, Arsenal are going to, like, go. There's no gears for Arsenal to go up, blood. That's just how they play, innit? So it's either they're going to win or they're not going to win, bro. But you're not expecting the football to change so much. So Chelsea have to be in there. Tottenham are rubbish. Man United are inconsistent. And with this manager, there's no danger of us competing for the league. There's no danger. So,
and this is all gone.
And there's no danger of Liverpool. Liverpool are trash. So,
but this one's so annoyed at the window, man. I was like, you just buy me one fucking centre back. This ain't even a question.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about there being windows of opportunity in football. There was a real window of opportunity straight after that World Cup. Just make a statement in that window. You didn't. I still think we're in this title race and we can stay in this title race. But you could have made it a lot more definitive. And that's just a problem for me. Like, make Maresca's job easier, man. Don't tell him to keep coaching these players to get into roles that you could have already had a player ready-made for.
Mm-hmm. No, 100%. You're right. So, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. What's your next 3 games? Because we've seen Arsenal's next 3 games. Obviously, you lot are one of them.
Including champs?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Burnley away, Barca at home, Arsenal at home. So we got a tricky week too.
We got Barca and you got Barca and Arsenal as well. Fuck you know.
Yeah.
Hey, brother. Hopefully that's not on the same day as Arsenal
I
Bayern, is
don't.
it?
Nah, that wouldn't be. We haven't played the same day as them. I think we played the same day as Liverpool. I think it's Liverpool.
I'm about to say, bro, because hey, the streets need to be fed. I can't be missing those games. So this is what it is. That's something. Those are decent.
Estevao be a
Burnley,
mile after all, isn't it?
yeah, bro, we're gonna see in it. You know what I mean? And Estevao probably won't start. And this is what I'm trying to say. Like, man just needs to
I think
calm
he
down
probably
on
would
that.
start that one, to be fair. I think it's the Arsenal game that he won't.
Oh, you reckon he
Because we
starts
seem to
against
be
Barca?
playing him more in the Champions League. That's where he seems to be getting most of his 90-minute games.
Interesting. That's gonna be
So I think it'll
interesting
be
stuff.
Gittins, Estevao against Barca, and then you'll see Garnacho Neto against Arsenal. That's what I think we'll do.
Interesting. Well, we're there, innit? We're there. We're gonna be watching that.
Right, that'll be the
How do
more
you see that?
entertaining wing pairing to watch.
How do you see that? How do you see that going?
Honestly, like Barca, I think that the way they play suits us perfectly. That high line, high press, like we like that sort of team. And with us being at home as well, I feel really confident going into that Barca match. They also are not keeping clean sheets at all. Their defense
What wing
can get
pairing
run
are you playing? Estevao and who?
Estevao and Gittins, I think we're going to go for. And that's the better wing pairing for me. Like, they're both better on the ball. They both seem more comfortable with their decision making. It doesn't seem as rash and erratic when they're on the ball. So
Yeah.
I think like that would suit us a bit more. And then Arsenal, I assume we're going to go Garnacho, Neto, and just keep the same midfield.
Yeah.
That one's going to be a lot more tighter, a lot more harder to predict, just because like Arsenal will do the more defensive-minded thing, and it's going to be up to us to try and break them down a bit more. But Barca, that's just going to be straight end to end, like just band for band. And I think that suits us a lot more. And if you're going to ask me which game I think we have a better chance of winning, it would be Barca. Absolutely.
I agree. They're gonna give you more
Yeah, and
space
Palmer
to
will
play.
be backed by Barca too.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be interesting then once Cole Palmer comes back to see what Chelsea are really on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I
gonna
think we're
be
one
interesting.
Palmer away from something dangerous going forward because we're already looking like a solid threat because we continuously make chances. Now you add my best playmaker to it. It should click. It really should.
I hear it. It's gonna be interesting, guys. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be there anyway. When is international break just this week or is it next week as well?
Yeah, 2-week break and then the week after.
Mad thing. Man said 2 Ross
We
Clark.
play on the Tuesday and I think Arsenal play on the Wednesday. Okay, that's decent.
Yeah, that's a madness. But we'll definitely be there, people. I mean, we got international break, so man got opportunity to pump out loads of different types of content, bruv, to keep it interesting, fam. You get me? Because bun all this. You get me?
Yeah, I
and
got
you lot
my
make
Gatto
sure
coming in today.
that's it. You lot make sure, yeah, that you're subscribed to my Twitch as well if you're not in it, because I should get access back to it within the next day or so, and then I'm just gonna be gaming over there. There'll be some Rants reacts for the international break for sure, as well. You know what I mean? So make sure that if you ain't subscribed on Twitch, make sure that you are, bro. Because once I get logged back in there, and yeah, we're gonna be gaming over there, bro. Because the copyright on this platform is so dead, bro. You know what I mean? So can't be arsed with it. Cannot be arsed with it. And also make sure you hit the likes as well, guys, man, because it helps with the algorithm, man. Because them man are playing silly buggers with the algorithm right now. You know what I'm saying? So
It's been like that since the window closed.
yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they've been messing with the algorithm, bro. Do you know what I mean? But you know what? After this international break, there's gonna be, I reckon the algorithm's gonna get sorted out, because when you get closer to Christmas, there's more sponsors are pumping more money in. Do you know what I mean? So I think the Matrix is matrixing right now, bruv.
It's always
You know what I
like
mean?
this. This is always the rough part of the year on YouTube. I've clocked just from the window ending to the end of the last break.
Yeah, it is. Like literally, it's a trend, isn't it? Like I thought that they changed something, but I spoke to someone and he said literally the trend is always this way around this time of year, isn't it? So it's more noticeable because my channel's grown so much in the last year, innit? And that's just what it is. So it's more noticeable for me and Saeed and Ghana. But yeah, they're doing the usual foolishness, guys. So but for gaming, it's better that I'm on Twitch anyway, because it sorts out the copyright and all these other things. This platform is not designed for gaming, bruv. Because every gaming stream man does, there's always a bloody problem. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, make sure that you are on the Twitch. Make sure that you subscribe to Lewis's channel as well. Keep an eye on everything else. What you got? Have you got anything different or anything special planned for the international break?
Got capital conflicts tonight, and then just I've got a bunch of different like content ideas, gaming wise and like Chelsea wise. So like there shouldn't be a break this time. I've done breaks for the last 2 internationals. I don't think it'll be like it this time round. But yeah, plenty of content. Plenty of content. We're live at 6 p.m.
Yeah, that's it. And yeah, also people, the links to the pay-per-view and also the physical tickets for my fight as well, is always pinned in the shows and that. So if you're coming down, soon I'm gonna sort out a Discord room for for everyone that's coming to the fight. So all the guys from the chat, you lot can talk and you lot can arrange to link up. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people are coming on their own. You know what I'm saying? So if you're coming on your own, you can link up with you can link up with everyone. You know what I'm saying? So you don't feel like you're there on your J's, because we got a big community. So yeah, bro. All the man them should be rolling. I'm gonna redirect to Troops. Troops will be there. You know what I mean? Obviously my brother.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna get a ticket once I get paid end of the month.
That's it. So Lewis is rolling, Roms is there, Monts is there, like DG's there. All the man them are gonna be there, bruv. You know what I mean? So Cass is there, Saeed's there, Flawless is there. So when you lot come, you know what I mean, you'll be able to link up with everyone as well. So it's gonna be a good evening. Joel's probably gonna come as well. Cheeky Sport Joel. He said as long as he don't get offered a big job on that day he's there. I told him, I said, bro, if someone offers you 20 bags and you come to my fight, then I'll fight you, blood. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what are we doing here, innit? But
yeah, bruv.
Unless man get offered a big job, he said that he's there, innit? So the man them are gonna be out in full force. So
that's gonna be a proper home atmosphere, man. That's gonna be sick.
You know what I'm saying? So everyone's gonna be there, people. So make sure you grab your tickets. If you can't grab your tickets because you're not around, make sure you grab the pay-per-view. It's only £5 as well, bruv. So it's reasonable, man. So yeah, we're gonna raid Troops. Do you know what I mean? Put your Jamaica flags in the chat. Rants raid, innit? And yeah, man, 6:30, we're back here with Flawless, people.